Hello, tutors. Sister Ashcraft here. I'm so glad to be back. I forgot to show you something that I made last week, and that's pretty cool. So we've got in iLearn the swap boards, the training website that I showed you on Wednesday, the Math Study Center mission statement. Make sure you're thinking about what you want to have on those student evaluations by the end of the semester, right? Your semester eulogy. What do you want it to say? And we have here a new thing that I forgot to show you. The Math Study Center Employee Manual. A lot of times in the past, Brother O, Brother Barrett, and myself have had tutors come and chat with us because they just didn't know what the policies were for the Math Study Center. And so we've compiled them all into this manual, and I want to show you a couple things on it. Let's open it up nice and big. There's the title page, so fancy. I'm going to go to the table of contents, so scroll. Hopefully you don't get seasick from my scrolling. We have here the new tutor checklist, workday procedure. You guys are familiar with that now. And a long list of tutor responsibilities. If you ever have questions about what your personal responsibilities are, this is a great place to look in the manual. And then there's some tips for tutoring in the lab. New tutors, we've gone over those before. What I want to look at though is these last couple pages right here, Math Study Center policies and the demerit system. So we're going to jump ahead to another page. There we go. Okay, Math Study Center policies. Here's our list of policies. So if you ever have a question about whether something is okay for the math lab, you can look through this list. So for example, we have on number 8, make sure you keep your copy area nice and organized and don't leave items there overnight. Number 11, remember not to help students who have a test open or first take on statistics quiz or the online Math 108 block. Make sure you're aware of that. If you suspect somebody of cheating, of course, let us know about that. I keep highlighting too much. And things like that. I want to look at a couple more policies just to make sure you're aware. In the blog this week, number 13 is important. It talks about make sure that you are responsible to make sure that your shifts are not taken if you are not going to be there. Make sure that your shifts are taken if you're not going to be there. Let me say that correctly. And that is your responsibility. Of course, Emily, the TDS, can help you if you need some help billing that, but make sure that you remember it's your responsibility. Number 18, we talked about at that big meeting with everybody. Make sure that when you're tutoring in Zoom, you record the session, and all tutoring, even on Zoom, needs to happen on campus. That's also in the blog this week. Make sure you're aware of the library hours. So again, this is just a place for you to be aware of those policies. And I've also included in the manual the contract that you signed as a tutor. Remember, you agreed to every single one of these checkboxes, so you can go back and look at that for policies as well. And just one thing to remember is I've realized that a lot of tutors are not aware of the system of demerits that we have. Not a very happy topic, but if we find that you're not meeting the responsibilities or you're not adhering to the policies that we have for the Math Study Center, specifically looking at this list right here, then this is the process that happens. You'll talk to me or Brother O. With one of us or both of us, you will discuss how you could improve and we'll make a plan. If we feel like that improvement plan is not being followed, that's when you could potentially be fired. Not good. Oh no, we'd be so sad to miss you. But if you are improving in those areas by a specified amount of time, obviously it's very general right here, the process, but that's because every situation is different, and so you will make that decision with myself or Brother O. But then if you are improving in that specified amount of time, then you can keep your current pay and position. But we just want to make sure that everybody's aware of the process that we have if you are potentially going to be fired. So don't worry about that. As long as you are meeting these responsibilities and policies, then you are good to go. And we are so, so grateful that you are here helping us out. That's your training video for the week.